Hello everyone, I represent All Creations, and today I want to show us how to cut a 360 degrees flare as well as 720 degrees. The basic measurements you need to be able to draft your 360 degrees flare are your circumference. And you know, this circumference does not necessarily mean waist, because you can add your peplum to your waist, you can add the base of your sleeve, you can add it to the base of your gown, you can put it on your shoulder. So you need to know your circumference measurement. Call it C. You need to know your radius. I'm going to call that radius R. Finally, you need to know the length of your peplum. So let's call that one L. And to be able to get the radius, there are certain calculations you need to make. This 360 degrees we are talking about a full circle. From mathematics lesson, we know that the distance round this circle is called circumference. And to get the distance round this circle, which we call circumference, there is a formula in mathematics that we normally use, and that is circumference is equal to 2 pi r. We already know our circumference. Pi is constant, which is 3.142, and our radius. To get our radius now, it will be radius is equal to C all over 2 pi. Our pi is a constant, so our radius will be equal to circumference all over 2 times 3.142, which is circumference all over 6.28. So once you know the circumference, just divide it by 6.28 and then you will get the radius. The waist circumference of my model is equal to 25. If I want this peplum to have zip, that means I'm going to add the zipper allowance. Let's add 2 inches as our zipper allowance. So that means my waist circumference is equal to what? 27 inches. We need to calculate our radius. Mind you, our radius will be waist circumference, which is 27 inches, divided by 6.28. When we divided it, it gave us 4.23. So we can easily approximate this to 4.25, which is the same thing as 4¼ inches. We have agreed now that our radius is 4¼ I want my peplum length to be 8 inches. I will still need seam allowance to join it to the upper part of the bodice and then to turn it with my lining. Let's add 1 inch to that 8 inches to give us 9 inches. Our peplum length is now what? 9 inches. That is 8 plus 1 inch, which is our seam allowance. You know, as a fashion designer, you need to know how to manage your materials. For us not to just fold anyhow, in order to avoid wasting our fabric, I'm going to calculate the exact amount that I need to fold. That will be this our radius plus length. Then we are going to multiply it by 2. That's the amount of fabric to fold. So our radius is 4¼ inches. Our length is 9 inches. So that means we have 13¼ inches. All we need from our calculation is 13¼ So let's assume we need 14. So I'm going to measure that 14 twice. I will now fold this by the length, and then I will now fold it by the width. Then you can see these are the open edges. I'm not going to do my measurement there, and this is my folded edge. My radius is 4¼ plus the total peplum length that I needed, which was 9. So altogether, my length should be 13¼ from this folded edge. So I'm going to measure 13¼ I will make sure that my tape is fixed on this edge, and then I will move it round. I will try as much as possible to connect these dots together. I need to create the opening here. My radius is 4 1/4.
I will measure 4 1/4 along the folded edge and take it round.
I have connected the dots. So I'm going to cut it here, and then it will leave me with 9 inches. But I will not cut on this marking. I will just come up by ½ inch, because by the time I'm joining it to my cloth, my sewing will fall around this place, this area, and this green marking that I have here is wider than this red marking. So to avoid having excess, we just come up by maybe like ½ inch, and then everything will just come out to be the same. So this is our peplum. I'm going to give it a notch here. Remember that we added the zip allowance, so we are going to. There's something else that we need to do. If it's going to have a zipper allowance, then on the hem of the peplum, I'm going to remove 1 inch there. It's just to give it more fitting, to have a good fitting. And if I decide to draft this as 720 degrees, we cannot draft a 720 degrees at a go. What you just need to do is get your circumference measurement, and 720 degrees is 360 degrees times 2. So that means we are going to be having 2 full circles joined together. So if we are having 2 full circles joined together, that means we will join in this place, We need ½ inch for half inch on both sides of the circle. That's 1 inch for each circle to join them together. So we need 2 inches seam allowance, and then we need another 2 inches or 3 inches zip allowance. We just need to go back to the drawing table and calculate our radius. Our circumference is equal to 25 inches. Zipper allowance is 3 inches. Seam allowance is 2 inches. So altogether, our circumference is equal to 30 inches. You know, 720 degrees is equal to 360 degrees times 2. For us to draft a 720 degrees flare, that means we will cut 2 circles. That's why we needed to divide our circumference by 2. If you are doing 1080, that is 360 times 3. You will divide your circumference, your waist circumference by 3. And if you are doing 1440, you will divide your waist circumference by 4. 30 inches divided by 2 will give us 15. So our circumference measurement for each of the circles now becomes 15 inches. Our radius is equal to 15 inches divided by 6.28. That gives us 2.38 inches. Our radius here is equal to 2.5. The reason why I'm picking the larger one is because, you know, I'll still reduce it at the upper edge, and our length, our peplum length is 9 inches. So that means I will add 9 inches to 2.5. That will give me 11.5. I will measure 11.5 twice, follow the same step I followed when we were drafting the 360 degrees flare, and then, but for better understanding, I want to show this 720 degrees on my fabric. My zipper is around 1 inch. What I will do is to measure round my waist. My waist circumference is 39, so I have 2 inches as my zipper allowance. So circumference is equal to 41 inches. Remember to add the seam allowance for joining. So let's add 2 inches. So altogether, my circumference is 43 inches. Because I'm doing 2 circles, I will divide this for 3 inches by 2. 43 divided by 2 will give me 21.5. So 21.5 is the circumference of each of the circles. Since we have 2 circles, 21.5 divided by 6.28 will give me 3.43, which I approximate to be 3.5. And I want my peplum length to be 9 inches. 9 inches plus 1 inch seam allowance will give me 10. So if I add 10 to 3.5, it will give me 13.5. I need 13.5 times 2, that will give me 27. So along this width, I have 29, which is more than enough. And here I also have 28, so which is okay. I will fold it along the length and then along the width. Make sure that my folding was on the wrong side of the fabric. This is my open edge, while this is my folded edge. So on my folded edge, and just like I did when I was showing us for 360 degrees flare, so I will measure 13.5. Still the same thing I explained, so I'm going to trace this. 3.5 is our radius, so I'll measure 3.5 round. And I'll just come up just slightly above the chalk. I'll not cut exactly on the chalk. This is the front part. I have my 2 back pieces and then my front piece. The next thing I'm going to do is to add lining to it, and then if I like, I can put hairstay, I can put any type of light interfacing just to make it look puffy, and I can as well add crinoline to it. I think maybe in some other videos I will show us how to add crinoline to our peplum.